Hélène Cixous' The Exile of James Joyce is a seminal work that explores the profound themes of identity, displacement, and linguistic innovation, as embodied in the life and writings of James Joyce. Cixous, a celebrated French theorist and writer, intertwines psychoanalytic theory, post-structuralism, and her own unique insights into exile and creativity to examine Joyce's status as an iconic figure in modernist literature. The text operates on multiple levels. It is both an homage to Joyce's genius and an intricate analysis of how his self-imposed exile shaped his literary innovations and thematic concerns. Cixous's exploration begins with the notion of exile as both a physical and metaphysical condition. Joyce's departure from Ireland, his homeland, reflects a literal exile, a rejection of the socio-political and cultural restrictions imposed by his upbringing. However, Cixous delves deeper, suggesting that Joyce's exile was more than geographical. It was a deliberate and necessary estrangement from the normative structures of language, religion, and identity. For Joyce, exile became a space of creative freedom, allowing him to critique the oppressive ideologies of his time, while simultaneously reconstructing a new mode of literary expression. The theme of language as both a site of alienation and liberation occupies a central place in Cixous's analysis. Joyce's works, particularly Ulysses and Finnegan's Wake, are marked by their radical linguistic experimentation, which disrupts conventional narrative forms and challenges readers to engage with language in unprecedented ways. Cixous interprets Joyce's linguistic innovations as a response to his exile, reflecting his simultaneous detachment from and engagement with the English language. This duality, estrangement and intimacy, mirrors the complexity of exile itself, where the individual remains connected to their origins, even as they distance themselves from them. Cixous highlights how Joyce's use of language subverts traditional power dynamics. By dismantling the hierarchical structures of language, Joyce challenges the authority of colonial discourse and reclaims agency for the marginalized. For Cixous, this linguistic rebellion is emblematic of Joyce's broader critique of authority, whether it be the British Empire, the Catholic Church, or patriarchal society. His refusal to conform to established norms reflects a broader existential rebellion, one that Cixous connects to the existential condition of exile. In Joyce's case, exile becomes not only a personal state, but also a metaphor for the writer's role in society, to stand apart, observe critically, and create anew. The psychoanalytic dimensions of Joyce's work are another area where Cixous offers profound insights. Drawing on the theories of Freud and Lacan, she explores how Joyce's narratives delve into the unconscious, exposing the tensions between desire, repression, and identity. Joyce's complex characters, particularly Leopold Bloom in Ulysses, embody these tensions, navigating fragmented identities and internal conflicts. Cixous suggests that Joyce's ability to articulate the subconscious stems from his own liminal position as an outsider. Exile, in this context, becomes a vantage point from which Joyce could explore the complexities of human consciousness and the interplay between personal and collective identity. Cixous also addresses the interplay of myth and history in Joyce's works, particularly his reinterpretation of classical and biblical narratives. Joyce's engagement with myth is deeply interwoven with his experience of exile. By reimagining ancient myths in contemporary settings, he both situates his characters within a universal framework and critiques the socio-political realities of his time. Cixous argues that this mythological dimension enables Joyce to transcend the limitations of his historical moment, positioning exile as a timeless and universal condition. This approach underscores Joyce's ability to weave together the personal and the collective, the particular and the universal, creating a narrative tapestry that resonates across cultures and eras. One of the most striking aspects of Cixous's analysis is her exploration of Joyce's relationship with his readers. She portrays Joyce as a writer who demands active engagement, challenging readers to grapple with the complexities of his texts, and by extension, the complexities of existence itself. For Cixous, this dynamic mirrors the condition of exile, where the individual must navigate unfamiliar terrains and constantly reinterpret their surroundings. Joyce's work, she argues, invite readers into this exilic space, compelling them to question their assumptions and expand their perspectives. Cixous's own writing style reflects the influence of Joyce's literary innovations. Her prose is richly layered, weaving together critical analysis, poetic imagery, and philosophical reflection. This intertextual approach mirrors Joyce's technique, emphasizing the interconnectedness of ideas and the multiplicity of meanings. Cixous's engagement with Joyce thus becomes a dialogic process, where her text not only analyzes, but also enacts the principles it seeks to elucidate. This stylistic resonance reinforces the depth of her connection to Joyce's work, as well as her ability to articulate the transformative potential of exile and creativity. The ethical implications of Joyce's exile and linguistic experimentation are another area of focus in Cixous's work. She suggests that Joyce's refusal to conform to societal norms and his relentless pursuit of artistic innovation embody an ethical stance, a commitment to truth, freedom, and the exploration of human potential. Exile, in this context, becomes a moral imperative, a rejection of complacency, and a call to challenge the status quo. Cixous aligns this ethical dimension with the broader project of modernism, which sought to redefine the boundaries of art and knowledge in the face of a rapidly changing world.